Mike, 1 2 1 2 1 2. We back. We bike. Huh? Keeping the energy alive out there. Brand new segment for the streets.
Yeah, you okay over there? Clear that.
Had to clear that out.
Yeah, clear that.
Brand new segment for the streets. Let me hit a gunshot, man. Been a while since we added a segment. Here it is. This new segment is Cape Town. It's Cape time. It's Cape. One of us.
No. Cape Town is funny.
One of us.
Cape Town is funny.
One of the members of this podcast will dig in their closet of capes and have to cape for someone, unbeknownst to them. Now, unfortunately for Rory,
today is my day.
There's two people here that he's kind of going to have to go to Cape Town for.
I have an affection for both of these.
One, we start with, you guessed it, 5-star General Rory used to hold this man down in Queens.
5-star General.
Come on, man.
You know my resume.
Nah, no, I see.
Don't do that, boy. You know Rory was a
How many stars?
How many stars?
It was 5, dude.
It was probably wasn't 5.
That was 5, dude.
He'll give you a little 3.5 star. Little 3.5 star Rory.
I'm good.
Listen, Rory.
That's passing.
DMX.
You can walk down the boulevard.
DMX did an interview with Fatman Scoop over Insta Live.
Who looks
if
like...
I never say Insta Live again, I'll be happy.
It's cool.
And Fatman Scoop looks funny in this Insta Live.
He looks like a fat Lenny S with neon. Like a fat Lenny S jogging.
Well, don't do that, because Lenny S might not know he looks funny, too.
I know it. That's not what I was saying. That's what you said.
That's what we said.
Look at how you flip shit. That was a good flip, though.
Yo, you know what's fucked up now? I gotta stop my little back and forth shit I be doing with Lenny now. Now I have to stop.
Please stop it.
No, I'm done. I'm here.
We've been asking.
I'm here.
We've been asking.
No, I'm here now. I'm here. I am professing to our audience, Joe is done being petty with Lenny S. I'm done.
I'm glad.
Lenny is family,
Thank you,
man. That's the fam. That's family.
He's a really good dude. I'm glad you're stopping with this.
I hate y'all.
What he is?
Because you gotta like all family. You got family you don't like.
But Lenny don't be doing
I
that.
got brothers I ain't spoke to and fucking.
No, that's a fact. But I'm just saying, Lenny don't be fucking with no. He don't bother nobody.
He be chilling.
Lenny cool.
Yeah, no, I'm done now. Good. I've seen Lenny leave like love under too many people's comments.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you really rolling with this love thing? Huh? All right, if you're really gonna do it.
God forbid he likes these people.
See, that's the problem. When niggas really roll with love, it corners you with your hate.
Yeah.
Now
you can't really hate. Now you really hate. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Like he loves people.
Yeah. Khaled was really good at that.
Can't keep hating on that.
No,
they've done that. They've figured out how to fucking weaponize love.
To appreciate everyone.
Absolutely.
I love you, Lenny S.
I'm glad you're done, man.
No, it does.
I'm really happy.
They
you
like
are.
that.
All right, there you go. Just say it.
Come on, give me a cool Kodak photo.
Plenty.
Come on, give me one, buddy. I've earned it. I can't get a Rockefeller tank.
Let's get
might as well get a Kodak photo.
Let's get Joe on the gold couch.
You will never see Joe on the gold couch.
Well, because of COVID.
No, there's too many nasty butts been on it. Rappers
starting to turn green.
Nasty butts want a photo op and step and repeat somewhere. Nigga, wash your ass.
There's a lot of rappers that don't shower.
They are nasty. So I'm giving them the grimy look.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Rory, Fatman Scoop, DMX. They did an interview. Somehow they end up talking about Lloyd Banks. Fatman Scoop was singing his praises. DMX didn't sound as convinced.
No, I'll tell you. They were talking about real lyrical MCs. He brought up a lot of legends.
Rory being the stonographer.
You said I had to Cape. I'm in Cape Town. I'm the capital.
All right, nah, get this shit off.
I'm the capital. You asked me to be here. I'm here.
We here now. Go ahead.
He was talking about some of the legendary MCs like KRS, Slick Rick, and then threw in Banks, and X felt away. X said, all right, whoa, relax. You say Lloyd Banks? And Fatman Scoop said, well, I was just freestyling of the MCs that I know are real MCs. And then X said, all right, give me 5 Lloyd Banks bars right now. And Fatman Scoop, like anyone else, just doesn't have bars sitting in the tuck like that.
Right.
Said, I don't have them right now, but I know he's a real MC. All right, give me 3. Scoop
but
said,
I do
no,
agree
I don't.
with.
Give me 1.
I do agree with DMX. If you don't have bars in the tuck for the person that you are arguing for, then you got to shut the fuck up.
You're losing an argument at that point. Yeah.
Well, here's why I say Fatman Scoop. Yes, Fatman Scoop shouldn't be the one.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. That used to be my loaded argument against Kendrick. Name 4 bars. I used
That's
fucking
a-
told
that's a-
stories for 20 years.
Yeah, that's a
We don't have
stupid.
4 bars of the story.
Yeah.
We don't know what Shireen did next.
Or do we?
Rory, which side do you weigh in on in this? I'm conflicted, and I can argue both sides.
No, I'm on the Banks side. Banks is definitely a actual lyricist that should be in the lyricist category. I think X is just unaware, which is totally fine. I didn't expect X to be that versed in the real Lloyd Banks MC category anyways.
Oh, so you're saying DMX is out of touch with real shit? But you're
You're
saying
good
it in
today.
like...
You're pretty good today. No, I just think X is unaware of Lloyd Banks because that wasn't his active era that he had to pay attention.
I mean, it kind of was.
No, it wasn't.
DMX was still putting out records in
His
2002, 2003.
His active era, we were aware of what was going on with X at that time.
When you say it twice, it doesn't change the meaning of it. He was active.
He was
He
active.
was
active.
active.
But I understand what Rory is.
Rory's saying
You know
it's peak.
exactly what I'm saying. guys.
Rory's saying- you're
Exactly.
saying
Come
it's-
on, we all speak the same language. You
You're-
know what I'm saying?
you're
When X
saying-
was really active, he was well aware of all the MCs that were around at that time. Banks was not. Him and Banks were not at their both active peaks at that time.
I just say that they weren't that far off.
Who did X say was a lyricist? Let's get to that.
Fatman, I forgot who else he named, but it was Slick Rick, KRS-One. It was more that era, and then he threw in Banks. Banks felt weird in the sentence. I will say that.
Okay.
It just
Wait, and this goes, see, perfect circle back. And this goes perfectly with our earlier conversation about how the verses is an ego check for some acts. And how some acts just know what time it is, even if you don't always say. I agree with everything Rory just said. Banks is a killer. You already know how I feel about Banks. No need for me to say it. We've said it mad times in this podcast.
Right.
Right.
And he is a lyricist.
Definitely.
And I do feel like killers, and we've said this on our alien list, killers have to be acknowledged differently because they are killers. Killers can kill anybody, DMX included. Like, if Banks get on some shit one day, I don't doubt that he can kill whoever the fuck is standing in front of him.
Absolutely.
The end. Flip side of that, DMX is not supposed to acknowledge Lloyd Banks as a killer, a formidable opponent, or even a real rapper. Because like Rory says, DMX is in a bubble. He has worked and earned his way into that bubble. It don't matter how nice you are outside of that bubble.
Right.
If you haven't done the necessary things to crack this bubble, I'm not even considering you as like, what are we really talking about here?
even in X's bubble, even when his competition was next to him, whether it be the Jays, Jaws, Meth, Redman, I still think he was in a bubble.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think.
when X said that, it didn't faze me. I was like, all right, yeah, X is just unaware.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
don't think as an
Nah,
artist you could be.
I disagree with that. I
you
disagree
mean?
with that.
I don't think X really was paying attention to a bunch of other artists like that.
I heard the Hot 97 freestyle when DMX, Nori, Cannabis, and Big Pun were new acts. And it didn't sound like that there. Like, DMX in his rise was a hungry killer.
Right.
I disagree with that he was
So-
in his bubble on his rise.
You can also be the killer you're talking about, especially X, because we know his personality to some degree. He can still be in his bubble and be that killer because X's music and just his rhyme schemes and pockets he finds are nothing like anyone else's. That's someone that's in their bubble but still competing.
But that means something different once you've sold records.
How so?
Yeah.
You being a killer and whatever Rory just said on your rise, because I agree with him. I think X was a killer. And him having this unique style, just like Hove, just like M, just like Nelly, just like any of those people on that list that we're talking about now,
Yeah.
their unique style was just them having a unique style. It wasn't until they sold all the records that they sold or started seeing some of the success. It's Jay-Z post the Annie record. That's when it's, it was us. We was stupid. We
Right.
didn't get it. We didn't see it. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But
So X is still
just X's personality.
The way
is
X
still,
rap right now, when you mention him as a killer, he raps the same. his mind and his accomplishments have him seeing things way different. He won't look at Joe Budden. Excuse me?
Right.
Like when you hear him talk, he clearly says it. Oh, y'all want me to do the verses? Call up Jay-Z. Call up Snoop.
Yeah.
Like he knows
where
the
he
artists
belongs.
tell us
Where they belong.
Where they think they are.
yeah, and anything
which is
below
fine.
that, don't call me.
Well, this
like,
wasn't
not
a-
saying
this wasn't
Puff
a
said this
versus
about
thing, by the
JD,
way.
but
Yeah, no,
I
I
know,
get what you're
I
saying.
know,
All right,
I know. Just,
no one said Lloyd Banks versus DMX.
yeah, no, we know. But like some of these niggas, when you call them, they like, nah, don't pit me with them.
Yeah. LL said that when they was asking him. No, it's got to be someone of my
You
cloth.
can't
right?
bother
but
LL. Like really think about this. I know we joke about Big Ellie.
Right.
Because we know who LL Cool J is. We make that
LL
joke.
has hits in 3 different decades.
Absolutely.
And a little private secret I'll share with the listening audience. That little LL got it. That little sneaky song he snuck out there made me feel good inside. No, I don't really want to let you go. And let you go. Like that wasn't one of his records, but
It wasn't a bad record.
no,
At all.
No,
Also,
I
can
didn't think
still
so.
make good music.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad record.
Who can do the verses with LL Cool J?
That's a tough one.
Honestly,
That's a tough one.
give me
It
somebody.
is very tough.
That's when we get rid of all you niggas with your backpackers on and want to talk about all the rappers that y'all put top 5 that was out with LL. No, you ain't mentioning none of them. Shut up.
Yeah, no.
No, sorry
I mean,
Rakim.
to
Sorry
what-
Cool G Rap. Sorry Kane. Sorry KRS. Who else was out? All of them. LL was
Yeah.
that guy back then.
Yeah.
In
I mean-
this type of battle.
And
Right.
to what Park said, when you have a hit in every decade up until probably this one, it's
Right.
tough to battle that person.
I don't really want to let you go. I never want to let you go. What's the name of that song?
I forgot.
I don't know.
Let me hold on. Sing it and I'll Shazam it.
All right, go ahead. I don't really want to let you go. I never want to let you go.
Shazam is not picking that
LL
up.
made a song
Let's try
about.
again.
It's Shazam
Can't
to
find
try
anything.
again. Yeah.
Don't put your phone up to my face.
Now I was trying to catch the acoustics.
LL made a song about soggy cereal.
Yeah. And pink cookies in a plastic bag.
No, that was complete. You ain't really do the science.
No, I
That-
did the science.
No, that was deep.
Yeah. Once
That
I
was
got
deep.
to the, I was like, oh,
All right, come on, listen.
this is what he